Hello, I am Shivamani and I worked on insurance, labs, medical record patient and pharmacy classes for a project. This is the insurance class. It takes these following inputs: the insurance provider, policy number, and its start and end date. I used encapsulation and made them private. It converts them into string and outputs to the user for easy understanding. This is the labs class, and it calls the reference of other classes like patient, doctor, all these classes which are required for the labs class to function. I've used encapsulation here as well, and this is the main constructor which creates the labs object. We can get the status, cost, and all the required fields which are related to lab reports and all. This is the medical record class, and this basically holds the whole medical record along with the date and everything related to the hospital. Again, I've used encapsulation in all the classes. It prints the medical record to the user. Uh, this is the patient class. It has class reference of various other classes like the blood group class and medical record class. It checks the information from insurance class, and if it is applicable, insurance is applied to the patient. This is the main constructor which creates the patient object. This is the emergency contact class. It takes input of the name, phone number, and relation which the patient is willing to give as an emergency contact. This is the pharmacy class. I've created a hash map for this. So the pharmacist can add medication, remove the medications, and it outputs whether the medication is available or not to the user. The pharmacy name is made private. Pharmacy name, yeah. Thank you.
I'm Yashwant. We are Team Neptune, and today we are presenting our hospital management project, which leverages object-oriented principles to model key entities in a key healthcare system. Let's dive into the main classes. Appointment Java. Uh, Appointment class. This manages appointments with attributes like appointment ID, patients, and doctor details, date and time, status, and notes. We include methods to update the status, add notes, and check if the appointment is upcoming or overdue. Next is billing class. This handles billing records for patients. It includes fields for itemized charges, total amount, and payment status. We add methods to calculate totals and process payments, considering about cash and insurance methods. Next comes doctor class. This class contains doctor information like name and specializations. It's a simpler class but plays a key role by linking to the appointment class. Uh, Next, equipment class. Here we manage hospital equipment details. This includes maintenance data, purchase history, condition, and insurance details, which helps track each piece usage and service records. considering both cash and insurance method. Hospital staff class. This is our staff management class containing fields for department, position, salary, and availability. Methods in this class calculate experience and set availability. Crucial for shift management. Overall, our project demonstrates OOPS concepts like encapsulation, inheritance, and polymorphism through well-organized, realistic classes. We aim to build a robust foundation for managing various aspects of hospital operations in a simple, maintaining structure. Thank you.
Thank you, Yashwant. Starting with the prescription class, it has an association relationship with doctor, patient, and pharmacy, as each prescription involves a doctor, a patient, and a pharmacy fulfilling it. It also has a composition relationship with a list of medications which are essential parts of the prescription. In the room class, there's an aggregation relationship with patient, allowing a room to be occupied by a patient temporarily, and a composition relationship with the room type, enum, defining each room's type such as general or ICU. In the test class extends labs demonstrating inheritance and has association relationship with multiple classes such as patient, doctor, equipment, and room to represent the elements involved in lab testing. Additionally, it maintains a composition relationship with previous results, storing historic data relevance to each data test. In treatment class, there's association relationship with both patient and doctor, representing recipient overseer of a treatment. This structure helps manage the patient's treatment journey and the responsibility of doctors. Details. Lastly, the usage log. It has an association relationship with hospital staff, tracking which staff member access hospital resources along the usage date and purpose, attributes to keep detailed log entries. Rahul will continue from here.
Thank you, Aishwarya. I am Rahul and I am going to explain the demonstrate functionality method which showcases how different classes in our system interact. Firstly, the patient class. A patient object named patient is created and added to the system using add patient. This demonstrates aggregation. The system holds a list of patients independently. Next, room assignment. Assign room to patient associates the patient with a semi-private room, also showing aggregation since the system maintains room to serve patients as needed. Next, doctor and appointment. A doctor is retrieved and schedule appointment uses it to create an appointment with the patient, demonstrating association. A doctor can have multiple appointments without depending on each patient. Okay. Prescription creation. Create prescription combines patient, doctor, and pharmacy to create a prescription that shows composition since the prescription depends directly on on these components to exist. Overall, the demonstrate functionality method demonstrates association, aggregation, and composition, core components in object-oriented design. Thank you. Chetan will continue from here.
Okay. Thank you, Rahul. I'm Chetan. Uh, Rahul was explaining some of the functionalities of our hospital management system. But before I go through with few other functionalities, I would like to show you some of the basic things that we have done in the class. Firstly, we've initially we have made a list of all the important objects we needed here, like rooms, prescriptions, appointment, billing, and all. And then we've initialized them here. Here, okay, we've initialized quite a few things here, like rooms, doctors, and equipment. I'll show you some of things that we've done here. We've added a few rooms with different room numbers. Then we've added a few doctors. we still haven't overloaded any of our functions yet, so we'll have to work on that too. We've added equipment. We've added equipment in two ways. We've added through a parameterized constructor here and a default constructor here. And we've also created a hospital staff here for managing the equipment. And we are adding all of these to the list anyway. And yeah, even these patients that we were making, we are adding it to the list of patients. So yeah, now here we are creating a new hospital staff, and we're also making a list of charges to generate the bill. I'll show you the generate bill function. It uses objects of patients, staff, create and uses the main billing class to create all of these. And then we've also, yeah, here we are conducting a lab test through a basic equipment. We have patients, doctors, and equipment. This equipment we are getting, we already initialized two equipments, right? So in that, it's a list. So you get the indexes here. So the first one was what was an MRI scanning machine, I guess. Yeah, so here we are getting the MRI machine here. And then when you add the patient, doctor, and equipment, you're able to even conduct the lab tests. And let me run this. 1 second. Okay. So yeah, you can see that patient has been added. The patient, we've assigned the room number to the patient. We're still working on how to work on giving these room numbers, because we are getting we are setting these room numbers here directly in the main function and then again obtaining it. So we'll still working on that. Now we are able to schedule an appointment. We creating prescriptions here, and also we are getting generated bills. And yeah, the MRI test through this system.out. So I think with this, our project is about 70% done. We still have to work on two other classes, which we've done completely. One is the usage log, which will give you the usage of each equipment, and insurance class, which we are still working on how to cut the cost and how to give the output. Except that I think, and we have to also work on the GUI, which we are still working. And yeah, I think that is it. That's how our hospital management system, aka Neptune, is working for now. Thank you.